Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Les Rendez-vous Médée here, live from EPE Congress in Lille, France. Geoff Haynes, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's exciting to be here.
Thank you for accepting this interview. You are the founder responsible of business development within GAN System. Did I spell it well? Because my French is better than my English.
Gallium nitride. That's what it is.
Thank you so much. So, could you present yourself and your company, Geoff?
Yes. I've been in the industry now for perhaps 45 years. And this is perhaps the 6th or 7th time around the roundabout. But it's also the most exciting. We started 5 years ago, a company called GAN Systems, and that's exactly what we are.
That's what you are. And so, can you tell me more about your product and why it's important?
Yes. The world is beginning to discover that we need to have more and more power. And that more and more power has to be generated more and more efficiently and in a much smaller and a much lighter form. And so compound semiconductors are beginning to look like they will change the face of our industry. Together with silicon carbide, gallium nitride are both compound semiconductors. One of them has probably its most effectiveness below 1,000 volts, and that's gallium nitride, where we're concentrated. And silicon carbide has the ability to operate at much higher voltages. So although people see that as being a competitive situation, I don't think it is. And in many research projects, we're working together with the silicon carbide community because we need to come up with complete solutions. Conversion is about converting from low to high, AC to DC, DC to AC, or high to low. Eventually, if the input voltage is above 1,000 volts, it's probably going to be a silicon carbide solution. Below that, probably gallium nitride. But it's at the research level that we bring those things together in a system.
It sounds exciting. The stakes are very important, but could you just give me the difference between you and the others?
Yes, we have a number of people in our little boat at the moment, all talking about the future of gallium nitride. But now, one of the issues is to produce a process that allows us to do something really good with it. We're not so involved with that. We're a fabless semiconductor company. So we have partners that are struggling with the solutions to produce economic, effective processes. Somebody, though, has to look beyond that. How do we design a device that gets the very most out of that process? And how do we work with the end customers, with the dreams, to build the manufacturing value chain that'll get us to the end of the rainbow?
So you talk about these end users. Who are the users, markets, clients? Can you describe the all ecosystems?
Well, that's the problem. It is an ecosystem. I'm regularly in trouble with, to some extent, my boss, although I think he understands now, but certainly our investors. They want us to focus. And they see focus as meaning, are we involved with the aerospace industry? Or is it with automotives? Or is it just the converter for a laptop? And the answer is it's all of them. Anything where we need to get more power, more efficiently, in a smaller space with less weight. What we're focused on is the challenges of doing that with a design when we have it. So these things switch remarkably fast. You can't put them in standard packages because the inductance associated with the package is something that just destroys the performance. So we have to work with the packaging industry to come up with new solutions. Even though we want to make more efficient devices and therefore less power, that doesn't mean we have less power, it just means we need to handle more current. So we also have to get the heat out of those things. So those people that are looking at thermal solutions are very much our partners as well. And then we get to the end market, and the companies like Airbus, Boeing, the car companies,
Reliable client, anyway.
Well, yes, absolutely.
Hopefully.
Very reliable. And that's been the fascinating thing this week. All of a sudden, people are becoming aware that there is a change in the air, and they have to face up to it.
So, facing this opportunity, and seems quite wonderful, but is there any problems? The technology is not simple. It is maybe expensive, too big. Please, can you describe all this?
All of those things. In fact, my biggest embarrassment is we've been coming along to these sorts of events now probably for 5 years, along with our, I won't say competitors, because this is a pre-competitive situation. The other GAN manufacturers are facing the same problems. Our competition is not each other, it's the silicon industry.
It's a co-opetition, should we say?
It's a co-opetition. I love that word, that's very good. Yeah, so each time we solve a problem, we uncover another one. It's just like peeling an onion.
You are a pilgrim father, do you?
Absolutely correct.
In this new area.
I think we're finally getting to the point, well, we're starting to engage with real customers with parts we believe in, and they're beginning to say, yeah, maybe you really can do this. So it's a very exciting time for us.
So we are close to the conclusion. My question is simple. My last question, what is the future?
Well, now, I think this conference this week really says a lot about our future. We have another problem, the real problem you referred to earlier, and that is that we've got a technology now, and we've got people that have dreams to use it. But even when we start to solve those dreams, for the most part, these are industries where reliability is an absolute issue. And this is a new technology. So we have a crossing to make to the end objective, and that's going to require patience and investment. And investors find that very difficult. But we have now an opportunity to do what we've been doing this week, to join together with the universities, with the end users, and with the support of a government who need to change the world. We really can do just that. Thanks.
Changing the world. What's a nice program. Thank you so much, Geoff Haynes. Last question, for further information, a website or a next event you will advise to our...
Look out for us at most of the events, but the website is the place to go. We try and keep it live. It changes every week, and as we peel the onion, you'll see the leaves coming off. So that's www.gansystems.com.
Thank you so much. Geoff Haynes, founder, responsible of business development, GAN System. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.